First of all, I have to have my fan on because it's extremely hot outside. This started in middle school, so I wasn't in high school yet. And I had this buddy, Carlos. And we weren't like best friends or anything. Like, I only saw him in school. Like, we talked to each other. We were buddies, you know, school friends. And I try not to say so much. It's annoying. It's getting annoying. But we never had any issues. I'm not going to go through the entire day because nothing happened. I'm going to try to make it as short and sweet as possible. Basically, what happened was we were in gym class and we were assigned locks to our lockers. Basically, if you lost a lock, you had to pay for it. You had to buy a new lock. Now, the thing is, there's no cameras anywhere in the bathroom, the locker room. So the question is, what is going to happen if someone steals your lock? You know what I mean? And that's what happened. At the end of gym class, we're all going to our lockers and change back into our regular school clothes. Now, the thing is, no one likes Miss Plants. I think at the time she was still Miss Rattray. But once she got married, she changed to Miss Plants. But I think at that time, at that point, she was still Miss Rattray. Nobody liked Miss Rattray. And this is one of the reasons why. Because when we were done, we went to our lockers and found mine and one other girl. Our locks were missing. They were gone. Somebody took our locks. The two of us. We told Miss Rattray we couldn't find our locks. Rattray told us, and she had not an attitude, but you can tell she just had one of those tones, like she just could not care less. Like, do you know what I mean? So Rattray tells us, you can't find your locks. That's not my problem. That's your problem. If you don't turn in your locks, you're gonna have to pay for it. And we're telling her, we're not the ones that lost it. You said if we lost it. And that's kind of the whole thing. If we lost it, we didn't lose it. Someone else lost it. Someone took it, actually. And it's like that didn't matter to her. We lost the locks. We don't have them. So she literally just told us, you're gonna be paying for those locks. And that's it. I'm not arguing with you guys. You're paying for the locks. And walked away. So the girl that also lost her lock, she started crying. She was upset. Me, in my head, I'm just like, I'm not paying for that lock because I did not lose it. Losing it and someone stealing it are two different things, in my opinion. Two different things. When I lose it, that's my responsibility. If someone stole it, that's not my responsibility. I did what I was supposed to. That's someone else's responsibility. So they should pay for it, not me. And we still, like, to this day, we never got our locks back. Like, whoever stole our locks, that was just it. Like, we never got them back. I would say that I was peeved, annoyed, but I wasn't thinking too much of it. I wasn't gonna let it ruin my whole day because it didn't matter. I just wasn't gonna pay for it. You know, if I just didn't have a lock, I just didn't have a lock. Like, that's it. I don't know. But I'm not paying for it. Which at that time, I would have to ask my mom to pay for it. And that wasn't gonna happen. So it didn't matter. Either way, I walked out. I felt bad the girl was, like, visibly upset, you know. But it just wasn't our fault. And so I'm walking back to class. I have to go to my main locker in the hallway. Not the gym locker, the main locker. I'm late because the whole situation that happened. Go to my locker, open it up, putting my stuff inside, getting my next books and whatever I was getting. Now, Carlos, he's walking past, and I don't know what he was doing. Maybe he went to the bathroom, but he walks past. And in a joking way, he was joking. He said, "Wow, looks like somebody's late." I don't know what happened. And it's like, I knew he was joking. I don't know. I was so calm too. Like, I just closed my locker, turned around, and my vision just disappeared. Like, it was just completely black. I completely blacked out. I couldn't see anything. All I heard was Miss Boone and a girl named Mariah, which was also a class buddy of mine, just yelling for me to stop and get off him. I don't know. Like, once I came to my senses, I just saw Mariah in front of me, and she's like, it's okay, stop. And she's like telling me to stop. And she takes me to the bathroom. I'm not even aware of what's happening right now. And so she's like, calm down. She's telling me to calm down in the bathroom. And I'm looking at her. I am calm. And I look in the mirror and I look calm. I'm not understanding what the issue is. After that happened, so it was revealed that I attacked him. I just straight up attacked the dude. And I really hurt him. Like, when I caught up with him and we were in class together, I was apologizing. I didn't mean for any of that to happen. I don't even know why it happened. And I just saw, like, they were little, but there were bruises on his body and there were scratches from my nails. I don't even know. And I just thought at that moment, he's not gonna talk to me ever again. But he did. And he was fine. And he said it was okay. He just kind of brushed it off like, oh, I know not to mess with you again. Ha ha ha, LOL. And he seemed okay, but I just felt really bad because it was so out of character for me. I'm such a calm, quiet person. I stick to myself. I've never gotten in a fight before. I've never gotten, like, physical with somebody before. So that was completely out of character. I don't know what happened. Now, on the day when I left the bathroom and I had to go to the office, now they sent me home. The whole thing was I had to leave. I had to go to the hospital. And so at the hospital, they were going to do an evaluation. It was supposed to be this mental evaluation just to make sure that everything was okay with me and to make sure that I wasn't going to hurt other people or myself in the future. So the school stated I was not allowed to come back to the school until I started taking therapy and I got my evaluation. I was not allowed back in the school. Now I'm waiting to go to the hospital. At the same time, I kid you not, my brother gets sent out of school and he has to go to the hospital too. He has to get an evaluation as well. Not for the same reason. And I just thought it was funny that the both of us ended up going at the same day, because we were both in the car the same day. We both had to go and be evaluated. Like, it's funny how that worked. So we're in the car driving to the hospital, the two of us, with our mom. She says as she's driving, now remember, if they ask you if you feel like hurting other people or yourself, tell them no. And I was like, why? I'm confused. Because I was planning to go there and just be honest. And she told me the reason why is because if you say yes to any of them, they're going to keep you there. And if they keep you there, you're not going to leave until they let you leave, which means they have to release you. So you can stay in there for days, weeks, even months. And I was like, oh, oh, I'm not trying to stay like that. I'm not trying to stay like that. I thought this was just gonna be a visit. So apparently it's just like a lot more serious than I thought, you know? So we get there, long story short, we do the evaluation. We lied. We said no. We gave them all the answers that you would hope to get to free somebody and not keep them. So we gave them all the right answers, quote unquote. We get released. We both have to start therapy. And so that's what happened. Now, afterwards, Carlos did end up transferring. I don't think it was because of me at all. Now, his mom worked there. His mom worked at the school. She was still there, but he transferred. So I hope it wasn't because of me. I don't think it was. I just hope it wasn't. And it's a short story, but it's just one of the mysteries in my life that I'm not sure what happened. I don't know. So we ended up taking therapy, and I went back. That's when I saw Carlos and was apologizing, and you know, so we were still cool after that, up until he left. No one knew why he was transferring. He was just gone. I never paid for the lock. How about that? I never paid for it because I feel like I shouldn't have. But it's just one of those things where I don't know what happened. It was so out of character, and I was fine. I was completely fine. Everything was okay. Like, I had it in my head. I'm not paying for this lock. It doesn't matter. I have nothing to be upset over. I have nothing to be mad for. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm not paying for it. You know what I mean? So it was one of those things where I'm just like, why did I react like that? If it had nothing to do with the lock and I was okay with the lock and nothing else happened during that day, what went wrong? I don't know. Like, I don't understand what went wrong. And I noticed that I'm someone that I don't get angry. I don't think I've ever been angry in my life. I don't let myself get to that point. I don't care enough to be angry. And I think having severe depression does which I ended up being diagnosed with severe depression when I went to therapy from my psychiatrist. But anyway, I think having severe depression really just makes me not care. I just kind of give up. And I'm just like, it is what it is, you know? I get more sad about situations than angry. So, but I do notice that there are times when someone would say something or something is happening and I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack because my heart just starts beating in a very irregular way, and I start feeling very like pins and needles, and I feel shaky. I start getting really lightheaded, but I would just remain calm. I'm just calm. I'm just like not moving, not shaking my leg, no facial expression. I'm just calm. But I do notice like my vision would just start to fade, and I'm like, it's happening again. It's happening again. I gotta leave. I gotta do something. I gotta go somewhere. So I do notice that stuff does happen, you know, not often, but when it does, it's weird. It's just weird. That's all I have to say. My first story time, and yeah, just a mystery. I just wanted to let people know that happened to me in my life, and I don't know what went wrong. It wasn't a long story because I don't want to talk too much about a bunch of empty words. Like, I just wanted to get straight to the point. I was planning on doing more story times. So in the future, like, if you want to see more story times about things in my life, like, a lot doesn't happen in my life. I don't have a lot going on, but there are moments in my life that I'm like, whoa, that was crazy. That was insane. That I feel are storytelling worthy, interesting enough. But I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. And I'll see what else I can figure out here in terms of videos. I haven't been going on my walks. I've been, you know, I don't know. I'll get back to it. But I thought I'd throw in a story time here and there. You know, I don't have a lot. Like I said, I don't do much. But I'll throw them in. So if you liked it, just, you know, let me know, and I'll make more. And thanks for watching this really short story time. My battery's about to go out, so goodbye. Where are they? Oh my god, I can't be bothered. Oh, I cannot be bothered. I can't. That's not it. A forest lurker? This is stressing me out. It's like this game, they weren't thinking about people with arachnophobia. They weren't thinking about us. Now someone change it to blue. Uno. Uno out. Uno out. Sucks for y'all. I told y'all I'm good.